Mail.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 351 of Comic Book Queers. I am your host, Brett, and with me, as always, is your other host, EvilJeff. Hi!
Hi,
How's it going? We have something we're looking forward to.
Oh, we do?
We're going to be together next week.
We are?
Yes, you are coming here in New York.
I am. I'm going to New York City.
From all the way from LA to New York for FlameCon 2025. Now, before you start jizzing in your pants, no, we're not doing a panel. We're not doing anything special. We are just going to walk around and wait for one person maybe to recognize us.
Yeah. Or spit in our faces.
Hopefully both. You
or
have never
holes.
been to FlameCon or our holes.
No, actually, it's so funny because I just I'm glad you were telling me before that Homo Superior will be there because one of their best friends that they did improv with in DC, my friend Dan, who lives here now, we were just talking about them because I was like, I think I'm going to meet them for the very first time ever.
So you've never met them?
Not in person. I've only done
the
Zooms. I've only done Zooms when we were on the episodes.
Yeah.
So it's,
Incredible.
Also, my friend Paul, who moved to DC, who used to work on with me, he now does improv at the DC theater and now knows them as well.
Well, that's incredible.
So it's all just a small little world.
Yeah, speaking of a small little world, it's a wonderful little community. There's a lot of sexy gay X-Men boys that I'm very excited for you to meet and watch me make out with.
Oh. I have to just sit there and watch you.
Yes.
I have to go sit in a corner and just
and jerk off. Yep.
Okay. Hot.
Yeah, this is not appropriate for comic books.
Is it kind of is it a slut fest at FlameCon?
No. I wouldn't call it that. No. Like the gay X-Men, the white gay X-Men contingent is definitely like a little corner pocket of FlameCon, but it's not the majority.
Yes. I am going to have a bit of a X-Men outfit on.
You are.
I'm
very excited.
Bit of an X-Men outfit?
I have not had the opportunity, my friend, to purchase something, but we will figure it out. After all, we are resourceful, we are resilient,
yes,
and we've got a lot of clothes.
And that it is also making me think about Halloween is coming up soon, and I don't know. Have you thought about what you're going to be for Halloween yet? Or
no,
do you
I haven't.
Do anything for Halloween?
I typically do. You just get dressed up
and
go gallivanting.
And then go to. Where is all of the parades and stuff happen in New York for Halloween?
In New York, it's in the West Village on Halloween, and it's packed. Like, it's huge. Yeah. It's huge.
Because West Hollywood gets insane, and I think I might do that this year.
Fun.
Because we had a friend that used to do it every year, and she would go all out, and I think she burnt out, so she was not doing it this year. But usually every time I go to West Hollywood, everybody gets into a fight. Because the fight with these things, it's always... Do you want to spend the time to try and go inside the bar, or do you just want to stay outside where the streets are closed and have fun? And that is always the fight between my friends. It's the same thing with Pride. Do you like to just stay outside, or do you like to try and go into the bar?
Which is very WeHo, because if you've never been to WeHo, it basically is like a bunch of bars with open floor plans, and no fourth wall. Like, you can just go in and out of these bars. There's no door. There's just no wall there.
Yeah, and I think the problem is I don't drink, so I don't need to go into a bar. So I'd rather just be out and about where all the fun is.
I'm team streets.
I'm team streets. And then my friends that are poor.
I'm going to go get a cocktail. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, but then other people want to go in, because usually going inside the bars on Halloween or Pride, it's just insane.
No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Anyway.
What we do want to do...
If we could just have outside drinking... like New Orleans, that wouldn't be a problem.
New Orleans should be gayer.
It can be pretty gay.
Have you ever been to Southern Decadence?
No. The only time I went to New Orleans, I just remember I went to New Orleans for a wedding, and it was like 3 p.m. and I was like, what festival is happening?
Oh, no.
And
It's just Bourbon Street.
They're like, no, this is just
Yeah.
regular day. And I'm like, this is crazy.
No, New
like
Orleans
literally
is very
3 p.m.
straight.
people like, whoa, like with hurricanes falling over, passing out.
Yeah, it's very straight. That scene. There's a few gay bars. One in particular called the Corner Pocket, which I do not want to talk about.
I want to talk about the Corner Pocket.
Oh, girl.
Twink Fest.
Oh, yeah.
It has more twink go-go boys than actual patrons.
It really does. And
like there's more go-go boys, and literally they're all just wandering around.
Yeah.
And probably like I would say 20% of them are really hot, and then 80% of them look like
that's fair.
They're
swamp folk.
They need like an intervention.
They're bayou folk. Oh yeah, yeah. They're not from the city.
They're like Tiger King.
A little bit. Speaking of Tiger King, that sounds like a mutant name.
Ooh.
Are
we going to talk about mutants?
Let's talk about some mutants and some X-Men in the comic book form, okay?
Okay.
Hit it.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
Okay, girl. We are going to read some X-Men.
Is really died down lately.
You know what's weird is we had this Age of Revelation event kick off, and then all of a sudden it's like nowhere to be found.
I think there's like a delay on it.
Yeah.
Like it's weird that it's like, here it all is, and now
here it is, it's happening. And
extra
then here
comics that aren't there yet.
Filler issue after filler issue of Uncanny, which we will take. Don't get me wrong, we will take it happily. But before we talk about Uncanny, can I surprise you with a comic I snuck in here?
No, yeah.
The Marvel Rivals Hellfire Gala.
I saw that, but I was like, I don't play Marvel Rivals, so I'm not going to read it.
Well, your girl has gotten deep into Marvel Rivals. And
are you better at it? Because I remember the last time we talked, you weren't. Okay.
I have leveled up in proficiency with a certain character who I have to say,
Frost?
Yes.
White Queen? Okay.
They nail her voice in this game. The stuff that she says is some of the best Emma Frost dialogue I have read or heard in years. I'll give you a simple one first. When she turns into Diamond, she will say one of 3 things. Number 1 is impervious. The woman, I'm not doing it justice. The woman who does the voice of Emma is perfect. So it's either impervious or flawless or exquisite. That's just when she turns into Diamond. There are other dialogues. So you start off as a team of 6. You're playing with 5 other people.
What's her role in it? I know she's not like a
vanguard.
healer. She's not a tank. What's a vanguard?
She's a tank.
That is a tank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's got huge hit points. Like Jean, for example, is a duelist. Jean has got 250 hit points. And once those hit 0, you're knocked out. You start over. Emma has 650. So she goes in there and takes damage. He throws up shields. But when you start off, if there are 2 specific characters on the team of 6 that sort of activate a unique dialogue, it'll happen. So Emma has unique dialogues with Dagger. Dagger goes, because Dagger's also in like white. And she's like, oh my God, our costumes are like pretty much the same. And Emma goes, this is a custom-made jumbo carnation, dear. But close, where did you get your outfit from? And Dagger's like, mine just kind of came with my powers. And then Emma goes, well, I'm practically seething about how good you look in it. When Jean is on a team with her.
Oh God, does she say something bitchy?
Jean is like, wow, it's so crazy being back here after being in space for so long. And Emma was like, yes, that must take a toll on your mental state. And she's like, well, I understand you've been keeping a certain Krakoa citizen warm or something like that. And so basically Emma confesses to Jean that she's fucking Scott. And it's great. The best, though, is, it's not bitchy, it's just wonderful, is when, there's 2. When she's with Black Widow or when she's with Storm, it is this conversation based on mutual respect. Like Black Widow is like, Emma Frost, never thought I'd be teaming up with you to save the world. And Emma's like, the White Queen and the Black Widow, and what a deadly pair we make. But then with Storm, she's like,
she doesn't. Oh God, she doesn't say a racist thing, does she?
No. She's like, Aurora, how often have we been in the trenches together, saving the world? And like Aurora says something like, there's no one I'd rather be, or like, we've been through so much. And then Emma's like, yes, we have, and we both look fabulous doing it. It's just so her. It's so much fun.
Do you even play as Jean?
I do.
You don't play as anyone else? Oh, okay.
No, I play as Jean or Emma. Jean is not as fun, dialogue-wise, as Emma, but Jean sure will, when she gets leveled up all the way, fly up into the space, yell, "You are nothing!" and then slam down with the Phoenix Force, killing everyone in sight.
Oh, nice. Did you see T.S. Madison on one of her podcasts was doing the Jean Grey from the cartoon?
No. Oh, I love
and
it.
she just is just like, Scott! Like, it was really great.
But this comic...
Can you play is Psylocke a character too?
Psylocke is a character you can play as her, and she is so much fun. You can play as Magic. You can play Wolverine,
mutants? Dagger.
The other mutants. Well, you got Cloak or Dagger, because you have to switch. Right. You've got, what other mutants are there? There's Wolverine. There's
Colossus.
No, there's no Nightcrawler, no Colossus, no Cyclops. I think that's it for mutants. It's Psylocke, Emma, Jean, Logan. Namor. Wanda. Magic.
So it's mostly women that are the X-Men women.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, which is great.
Wait, you don't have Cyclops? Is not one?
No Cyclops.
Oh wow.
No, there's a lot of characters, and like there's some weird ones. Like you can be Ultron. Yeah, you can be Moon Knight. You can be Jeff the Land Shark. They just introduced Blade, who looks a lot of fun. Anyway,
why is it my name is now a shark in the Marvel universe? It's very weird. I love it.
Actually, Jeff the Land Shark in the video game, a character you'd want to consider. Very powerful.
All right, what happens in this comic?
So in this comic, it's very much the plot of the video game, this particular chapter. I think it might have been last chapter. When they introduced Emma, the plot was Hellfire Gala, Krakoa, Ultron attacks because Ultron wants Cerebro to become like, the most powerful AI ever, whatever. And that's what this comic is. So this comic is all about Ultron attacking Krakoa. Everyone is very much the video game versions of themselves. But I got to tell you, some great Emma Frost scenes in this. Some great like Emma Frost leader, kick-ass, gets the voice right, like just really good frosting in this book. So I recommend you read it.
Wonderful frosting.
It's for kids. Wonderful frosting. But it's fun.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next book.
The thing that I will say that I hate is I only have a Switch and they don't, a Switch 2, and they don't, and you can't play it on there. It's such bullshit.
Well, when you stay at your friend Brett's place later this week, maybe you can take a little stab at playing it. Yes, and then maybe you can play as Emma in Fortnite also.
Oh, I'm really bad at those, so just,
That's okay.
Let you know.
Just remember, you're playing against 6-year-olds.
Yeah. All right. We have this Uncanny X-Men.
We have
Deadpool and Outlaw. Who I don't know who Outlaw is. Who is Outlaw?
You know who Outlaw is? Outlaw is one of Gail Simone's favorites, as is Deadpool. So this one was for Gail. This issue, Uncanny X-Men 19.
Wasn't there one where it was like Diamondback and like some other characters that Gail Simone did? Domino. Was it Outlaw in that too?
Yes, Outlaw was a supporting character in Gail's Domino book.
Okay.
She loves Outlaw.
Does she have powers?
Super strength.
But is she a mutant or is she just...
Yes.
How'd she get her...
She's
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's a mutant character that only Gail Simone pulls off the shelf and uses. And then, Gail wrote Deadpool for ages. So these are two very Gail Simone characters who come to the X-Men to warn them that there is a diner that's being held hostage.
But the kids don't realize it, so they start fighting.
The kids don't realize it, so they attack. Oh, because the robot dog that they've reprogrammed to be good, attacks. So they attack the dog, Deadpool and Outlaw, which pisses off Deathstream, which pisses off the rest of the kids. Then the X-Men show up. Everything's cool. Jubilee realizes she's got to go to the diner and get them
to take
hostages.
care of business.
Yeah.
Did you read that other? Because apparently that was like was it in the vampire?
In like a free comic book day or like an X-Men Blood. Oh no, yeah, I did read that. The X-Men Blood Hunt one-off.
Blood
it was
Hunt?
Jubilee.
Okay.
It was about Jubilee.
I think I skipped that.
Did Gail write that? I wonder.
I don't know. But I will say the kids' powers, it's like they're really fun.
They're always surprising.
And I do feel there was a dig, and I see it as a dig. I'm sure it wasn't really a dig. But when Deadpool's like, oh, I can't keep track of these new mutants. Who are you, Bronze?
Yeah. He says, I'm not up on the From the Ashes era. Are you Bronze? Love that.
Which is like, no, because these characters are interesting.
And these characters are better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love for those 3 kids from Exceptional to be moved into this book and written under Gail's pen. Would love that.
Yeah, I would probably then like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, here's our second issue of Uncanny since from the Age of Revelation started.
Yeah, and still no Age of Revelation.
Yeah. Marvel, you got some release date issues.
It is also interesting that they're showing that this like little town that they're in is kind of like a liberal beacon.
Yes.
Almost like a sanctuary
outside
city,
of New Orleans.
almost. Yeah. And I kind of like this idea of I think especially people don't realize like in real life, it's not just all Republicans, all like, you know what I mean? Right wing, left wing.
Yeah,
I like the idea that,
there's
going to be all these groups of people that hate mutants, but there is going to be a town or two or here that actually love the mutants and think they're great.
Yeah, it's like you're Austin, Texas, right? You're Asheville, North Carolina.
So I feel I like that there is like this little beacon that they have.
Yeah,
and
so they
I
take
keep
it a little
thinking
too
like,
far.
Yeah.
Because they're building like a mutant village, which is essentially like a tourist trap for like, come, all mutants are welcome. And also come look at the mutants while they shop.
Yeah, and so they're kind of like wary of it, but also they like kind of love that, the sentiment behind it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of,
It's all post-Orcus. You have to like realize the post-Orcus, post-Krakoa world where like the fear and the hatred was at a fever pitch. Oh, that's another thing Emma says in the game. And she's like, unlike most X-Men, I particularly don't care who fears or hates me.
But I will say, this stupid bitch that runs the Greymalkin prison, she is still out and about.
Karina Ellis. Yeah.
And I hate her because sometimes they write her in a bit of like oh, we need to like, oh, this poor woman. Like, I don't know, but it's like I feel like she is a very confounding character because she's evil.
Racist.
But sometimes they try to write her as like having a conscience.
Sympathetic, yeah.
And then I'm like, but you don't. You're literally torturing mutants.
Well, in this case, she was kind of like, oh, that poor waitress, she's being held hostage. We better stay out of it. And they notice that there's a hostage situation happening at the diner. They go to Karina Ellis and her right-hand man. They leave abruptly, and she's like, there's a robbery going on. Poor girl. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't know if I see that as too sympathetic. I see that as...
it's the fact that they were like, oh, poor thing. I was like... But also it was like, because otherwise maybe we would probably take them into the prison.
Well, I mean, isn't that true? I know. Isn't that true about like the villains of today in this age of supervillains that we're living in? It is true.
I guess it is. No, what it is. But I think the problem
they're the
she's
good ones.
Yeah, I think it's not. It's more. I'm just uncomfortable with maybe how. Maybe it is. She's a little more realistic than it's making. And it's making.
Yeah, like all our God-fearing.
Like,
Christians
did you hear
who are in
about
charge of the
Superman?
government.
Dean Cain.
Oh God.
Joined ICE.
Yeah.
What?
What a loser.
Was it great? His grandparents were in a Japanese internment camp. And he's joining ICE.
Garbage. He's garbage.
Your Superman privileges revoked. Have you seen the South Park by any chance?
The one of Trump or the one that came out after.
The one that just came out after.
No.
It's all about ice and Kristi Noem, and they just go hard after how horrible ice is, and I'm here for it.
Well, they should, because it's the Gestapo.
Yeah.
And also
then Astro the dog. You know how Kristi Noem killed her dog?
Yeah.
There's a scene in it where Astro from Superman, the Superman dog, flies in to save the day. Crypto. And then she fucking shoots it up.
Great.
But this X-Men book is really just showing you like how Jubilee is kind of a badass.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing, is they attacked the diner as a way to get back at Jubilee because they're not afraid of Jubilee. And Jubilee's whole thing is like, I got to go show them that they should be afraid of me. And she does.
Yeah. And
she fucking blinds one of them.
She just whoops all of their asses.
Yeah. Like no mercy, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Love
cute.
It. Continues to be a stellar book. All right. We've got Storm, number 11, as the Thunder War continues. And I have one question. Huh?
It's too many things.
Again, it's great moments. I don't appreciate the connection between them all.
There's just too many characters. We have Manifold, Maggot, dead. We have Gateway. But it was mystical, so maybe they're not dead. I was confused about that. How? And then Gateway talking. Okay.
Right.
Weird.
Kind of love that.
But then we also have all of the other storm gods. Beta Ray Bill. Why isn't Thor there? Why is Thor not there?
Not sure.
So all of those gods. We have Infinity. We have Infinity and what's the Eternity?
Eternity.
We have Galactus is now there. We have Bishop, and then the little mutant from the beginning.
Right.
There are so many things being juggled. Like there's too many plates spinning. And it's just hard for me to keep up. And so it's just dense dialogue.
It is.
Description and dialogue. I'm like, just let's have some fun.
Yeah, I'm admittedly having trouble putting the pieces together. This is I think this is a wonderful book. It's a gorgeous book. It is a book that I have to flip back to the last issue and check in with the last issue again before I read the current one.
It's just too dense. It's too dense.
Yeah.
I think they could have gotten rid of like half the characters, and then I would be like, all right. But basically what's happening is, what's the one that possessed her? Eternity or Infinity?
Eternity.
Eternity possessed her and then left. So where is Eternity now?
Eternity went to one echelon above the highest echelon in the Marvel universe. So Eternity went to like God, and that is the one above all else. The reason the one above all else lives in the House of Ideas is because that's Marvel. So this is like very meta. It's very like, yes, but they're like your ultimate power is the entity that thought of all of you and writes all of you, and that's the one above all else.
Right. And then it looks like Infinity wants to be killed by Storm.
I think just because the pain of being separated from Eternity is too great. So Infinity is like, just kill me, this is agony. Is this what Death and Oblivion have been feeling for eons, being separated like this from your twin?
Yeah.
It's just, there's a lot of high concepts, you know?
Yeah, and then all of the gods were like, you know what, we should let the world end so we can kind of start it over better.
Start it over.
Except Beta Ray Bill is like, no.
Which is a little, today, that's a little of the times, which is, it's happening right now. You know, we want to make the nation over in our white supremacist image.
And so this is all leading up to just like a final battle between, what's the dude's name again?
Oh, it's Hadad?
Hadad,
the Thunder God?
Rhea versus Storm. So I'm hoping this next one is just like a fun battle.
The Black Winter,
and not like a billion paragraphs to read.
I will say one criticism I have is, and again, I could be wrong, I could not remember, but have we gotten to know Hadad at all? Or no?
I don't know if we had like a past. I don't think there's like a past. I think he's shown up here and there, but I don't think we've got a history of him. Maybe that's probably what the next issue is, the full history of him, and then it goes to 2 pages of the fucking battle, and then you're
like, there it is. That's what's gonna happen. I will say this book is like Lucas Wernack's art is so good.
The art is great, and the ideas are great, and actually the actual like
everything's great.
Character development, it's just too densely packed.
Yeah.
This
like
is
Phoenix
something
shows
that
up,
needs
like they're in the White Hot Room, and like Phoenix shows up, and she's Satan, like Wanda's fighting with her god from the
either
Steve
like
Orlando
this
book.
all needs to happen at like a slower pace, or there needs to be less happening.
I understand that. Because I understand that epic things are happening. I don't feel the stakes.
Yeah, like Galactus shows up and is just kind of there hanging out. And I'm just like, Galactus is kind of a big deal. Just throwing him in kind of for fun. Like, what is the purpose of him being there? Like, why?
Right.
So, I mean, maybe we'll find out. But it is just kind of like, oh, and then there's also Galactus. And then also these people, their heads got chopped off. But we're not really going to worry about it. Yeah, it's just crazy.
It's crazy.
And also, is Gateway some powerful sorcerer?
Yeah, man. Gateway's mysterious. Keep surprising me with things Gateway can do. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom. Listen, I just want to talk about One World Under Doom because it's very much Trump. It's all the heroes are now like they got tricked into fighting on Doom's side because Doom was purposefully ignoring Dormammu, which is like the main job of the Sorcerer Supreme is to keep Dormammu from conquering the Earth, and Doom was not caring about that. So Dormammu comes to conquer the Earth. Turns out Doom planned it to get the heroes on his side. So now the heroes have to fight alongside him to conquer Dormammu. They do it. And so all the heroes are kind of like, wait, is this good? Like, is Doom good for the planet? Like, am I a bad guy? Or like, it's weird. So Reed Richards challenges him to a debate on live television of like, okay, you've convinced everyone except me that you're the right fit to be the emperor of the world. Debate me on TV. It's like fucking peak. What's that horrible debate channel on YouTube?
Oh, Jubilee.
Jubilee. It's like Jubilee. So they debate on TV, and Doom is winning because Doom knows how to appeal to hearts as well as minds, when Reed does not. In the meantime, Scarlet Witch, Invisible Woman, and Black Widow sneak into Latveria and find that the way Doom is powering his magic is by locking dissenters up and siphoning their life force. And so they sneak that footage to Reed live in the debate. And Reed shows the footage on TV of like everybody locked up, including kids. And Reed is and Doom is like, it's a means to an end. It's justified. Look how great the world is. And Reed is like, we're talking about children. And that's the thing that turns the tides. And I'm like, hello, Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Although like
but that's what all of the that's what the right uses about. They use kids for all of their white nationalist fascist propaganda too.
Oh, they sure do.
Everybody fucking uses kids.
Absolutely.
As the reason.
Absolutely. And
where in the end,
nobody
gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about any of it. I do love that this cover is very Catherine Hellman Brazil.
It's very Catherine Hellman Brazil.
Where Doom is stretching out Reed's face.
And he actually does this to him in the book. As like after he shows the footage of the kids being life force siphoned.
Oh, they start
Doom
fighting
starts,
and
like,
pulling
pulling his head
debate.
apart. Yeah. Yeah. So the tides are turning. We're seeing Doom for what he is, and I'm hoping that happens in the real world. Okay.
Of course not, because they'll just the thing is if this was Trump, he would be like, "That's not real. Those images are fake."
Yeah. Anyway, the world outside your window. Thank you, Marvel. Oh my God. Should we talk about some things we watched?
I think we should.
All right. Let's Do it.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
So what are we talking about? Something that you have seen and I have not, but I want to hear all about it, and that is The Naked Gun.
Look, this is the thing. One of the worst. I had COVID for like over a week and couldn't do anything, and I was heartbroken that I could not go to the premiere. It was like the opening weekend of Naked Gun. So as soon as I got better, my ass walked over to the movie theaters to see. I love all the Naked Gun movies. I love all the airplane movies, Spy Hard, Scary Movie.
Same. Yes, all of it.
This type of goofy parody.
Surreal.
What is the surrealist?
The name?
What type of comedy is the Naked Gun movies?
I don't know what the name.
Absurdist?
Like, I would call it screwball. That's physical.
Like absurdist screwball almost.
Right. I don't know.
You know, where it's like, surely you can't be serious. I'm very serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Well, a lot of wordplay in these movies.
Wordplay and just gag. And it's also, it's known for just having one joke happening in the foreground, another joke is happening in the background. So I was very excited for this. Also, the fact that Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson are the stars, and they are now a couple.
Which
in
I
real
can't
life.
believe. I thought it was a bit that they were doing for their press tour, and then as I dug more, I was like, no, they really hit it off.
Which is amazing. And their chemistry is great. This
Really?
movie is amazing.
Oh,
this
really?
Movie
Oh,
is hilarious.
Yes, I'm so happy for you.
I will say there's some parts where I'm like, you could punch a few more jokes in there. Like the Naked Gun ones, it's like joke. I don't know if you watched Angie Tribeca.
Oh yeah, with Rashida Jones.
It's that vibe as well. It's so fucking good. I will say there's some parts where I'm like, you could probably put in like 3 more jokes, but the jokes they do put in, they all fucking land.
Really? I was so nervous the opposite would be true.
And they both are so good in it because Pamela Anderson is playing it like so seriously, and then of course Liam Neeson is playing it really seriously. And
they're the perfect choices.
It's just everything. It's just so fucking funny. It's so funny. I'm not going to give it away, but if you watch the original Naked Gun movie, when Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley get together, there's like a montage of their relationship with them just doing silly things like, you know, like jackknifing people and like squirting ketchup on each other. Mm-hmm. They do that, and it is the most insane, off the rails. It turns into a completely different movie. It goes off the rails insane into something I've never. It's the best part of the movie, and it's amazing. It's almost see the movie just for that moment. It's so fucking good. And then it's just the lines are just, and also there's a lot of like he's obsessed with the Black Eyed Peas and Buffy, which is really funny. Mm-hmm. Like their big fight is that she deleted all of his Buffy episodes off of TiVo, but it's played as if she like cheated on him. It's really great. And then the villain is like Elon Musk, which is like perfect.
I'm so happy for Pamela Anderson that she's having this comeback and that she's being taken more seriously. I mean, I know this is Naked Gun, but she's being taken more seriously as an actress than she ever has before.
But the fact that she did a serious movie, was in Oscar contention, doesn't wear any makeup anymore. Right. But then could go and do Naked Gun and be the bombshell, put the makeup on and still be the bombshell if she wants.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Did you see her in the Criterion Closet? I'm like, yes, this is the Pamela Anderson I want to see.
Yes. And people were just like, you sucked Tommy Lee's dick. And you're like, that's all they cared about. That's all they cared about. You're just like, honey, we all would suck Tommy Lee's dick. Give me a fucking break. Yeah, I watched those videos.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But I just want to say in general, I can't remember the last time just like a pure comedy was like released in theaters and people were like excited about it. Because going to a theater and listening to a whole audience full of people like laughing hysterically is something that like You don't really get that anymore. Because even
Right.
when everyone goes to see like action movies, or you go to see the Oscar bait movies, but there's not movies where you're all just like laughing.
Yeah, which we need more of that, please.
We need more of it.
Lord.
Like, I remember when I saw Anchorman in the theaters,
Oh my God.
40-Year-Old Virgin in the theaters, like, you're just like crying, laughing with a bunch of people.
Something about
It's
Mary.
great. Let's laugh again. Let's learn to laugh again.
Live, laugh, love. What, well, let's stay on here for a second. Another movie which has been brought back is Happy Gilmore 2. Have you seen that?
I've never seen. I
Wait,
never
what?
got it. I never saw Happy Gilmore 1.
Girl,
I
I've seen
never saw
Happy Gilmore
Billy
1 like 80. I've seen both of those movies 80 times.
I've never
each.
seen Billy Madison.
Oh my God.
I don't like Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler
Wait, but
doesn't
can
do
I
it for me.
argue
The only one I kind of liked was The Wedding Singer.
Can I argue that Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are 3 times better movies than The Wedding Singer or anything that followed?
I know people need to. People say that, and I probably need to rewatch them.
Billy Madison, has
but
got
there
the
is
best
something
bits
with
of-
his voice and the little like that he
Yeah.
does that is like nails down a chalkboard for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fair.
I always thought it was, and because I got into this fight recently with a bunch of people about how I didn't like Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison, where I just didn't watch them. And I was like, it was like straight boy comedy. And a bunch of gay people were like, we like it. And I was like, all right, fine. It's just me.
Well, I have to say, Happy Gilmore 2, never have I been so bored. by
Oh,
a
it's not
middle-
good?
Well, the
Oh.
beginning is good and the ending is good. The Act 2 is a checklist of the jokes from the first one. It in the most soulless, referential, with like a dash of obnoxious awareness way. It really was just lazy. But then they give the villain from the first one, spoiler, a redemption arc, and it's kind of great. And then they add like new jokes, and you're like, yes, okay, this feels a little like the old one. But I have to say, like, just a microwaved version of like microwaved, left out, decided you're not hungry, you put it in the fridge, the next day you microwave it again, and then eat it.
Yeah, I think
like
the
that.
problem is Adam Sandler doesn't. He just has this like sweet deal with Netflix
Yeah.
where he can just do whatever he wants. So he's just kind of coasting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Coasting.
There's nothing. He doesn't need to have any passion. I think the best thing he's done is the Bar Mitzvah movie with his daughter. That was like that his daughter wrote.
Yeah.
Give her more shit.
She's in it. Both daughters are in Happy Gilmore too. There's a girl in his AA meetings, and there's a girl who plays his daughter. And I was like, why is his daughter in AA? Midway through, I'm like, oh, those are 2 different women. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, those are both his daughters. Okay.
Oh, it was
Makes
just
sense.
the other daughter.
It was just the other daughter. Yeah. But there's a movie on Netflix, speaking of Netflix, that I finally have caught up on. And it
Finally.
has captured my fucking heart. And I can't stop listening to the soundtrack of K-Pop Demon Hunters. Can we talk
K-pop
about-
Demon
Can we talk about my favorite
Hunters.
movie of the year for a second?
Oh my god, it's real. The animation is really good in this.
Well, it's
like
very
it's really surprising.
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say I really like this movie, but I did have issues with it. But I did really, really like it.
What were your issues with it?
I do feel it was that thing where sometimes things are happening for plot and not realistic. I
Yeah.
didn't find it realistic that she couldn't tell those 2 girls that she was a demon.
I agree.
And so it was like a little bit of like a plot device you had to swallow for the big reveal.
Yeah.
Where it was like, they're your best friends. They would understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you had to kind of like, they didn't really. And then the other thing is, I think there was a whole plot with the aunt that's like their caretaker.
Right. Which felt woefully understory.
I think that she had a major part and was kind of written out.
Yeah.
And I was like, she maybe should have just not been there at all.
Because she was the reason for the main character's shame, for Rumi's
Yeah, but she
shame.
just kind of shows up real quick being like, no, you should be ashamed.
No,
All right,
you should be
bye.
ashamed. And then at
Like
the end,
I was like,
"I'm
I think
sorry."
if she was there the whole time,
Yeah.
inflicting that shame, then it might have made more sense that she wouldn't tell her friends.
Yeah.
Like if she was there as a manager, like, you can never tell them, they'll hate you. You know what I mean? I think they needed that. And then the other thing, spoilers, we're going to give spoilers.
Sure.
You can't set up, girl, who loves enemies to lovers? Me.
Right.
You're not going to fucking set up a hot enemies to lovers romance and then have the guy just die and then not show anything afterwards.
He is a demon, and like when they revealed what he did
do horrible things where I was like, oh, this is hard to redeem.
That's kind of irredeemable.
That's kind of irredeemable. But here's the thing, even if they did die, they just go back to hell, so they're not really dead.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to see like them back in hell, like
sequel.
What's going on. So I feel there's going to be a sequel.
Well,
so that complaint, I think that complaint, I'm not going to complain about that because it opens it up for a sequel.
Speaking of
this
Genu,
is the most popular movie on Netflix. I think they're clearly going to make this and release it because I think if this was released in the theaters, it would have been a huge hit.
Yep, I agree.
So this is definitely going to get a sequel.
I have to say, speaking of Genu and the Saja Boys, the demon boy band that serves as the villain in this movie, best animated villains ever.
That Soda Pop song.
That Soda Pop song.
Get it out of
that
my
Soda
head.
Pop song. When it,
My Little Soda Pop.
when they
pop,
were introduced with that song, I forget it. I stood up.
I
was
know.
like, this is
where
the
you're
best thing
just
I've ever seen.
like, but that's the thing is watching people because you know me. I've been listening to K-pop since like 2015. So these people being like, wow, these like boy band K-pop things, wow, they're like kind of hot. I'm like, girl, get with it.
Who is your favorite Saja boy?
I mean, I'm fucking. It's the Abby, and his name is Abby.
His name is Abby.
The one with the abs. Love him.
The one with the abs. And you sent me a video that Wonho, the Korean pop star, recorded. He did Soda Pop and he did Your Idol.
Abs, and then
dressed as Abby with his muscles showing. YouTube it, girls. YouTube it.
Also, the person who plays Twice, which is an amazing girl K-pop group, they're singing the songs. The voice actor, not the singing actor, but the voice actor of the main villain character. His name is, wait, let me see. What's his name? His name is Han Hyo-sop. And who plays Genu, he is in one of my favorite K-dramas, romantic comedies. It's called Business Proposal.
Okay.
On Netflix, and it's an enemies to lovers romantic comedy, and so I highly recommend it.
Amazing.
Watch that. But yeah, it's really good, and it's really fun, and it's really sweet. And just the fact that this is now they're doing showings and people are doing sing-alongs, and actually people are like, "There's no song of the summer. There's no song of the summer." Last year I chaperoned Charlie XCX.
It's Golden.
Golden is the song of the summer. It is the number one song right now. There has not been a number one song since Destiny's Child's Bootylicious.
Of a girl group.
Of a girl group.
That's
and this
amazing.
girl group isn't even real.
They're not even real. So is it Twice that does every song? And because isn't there some story about a woman who is like older, she's like closer to middle-aged, and does she voice Rumi? Does she get a chance to sing finally?
I think
do you know what I'm talking about?
there's other people singing. Certain songs are sung by different people, so not all of them. Yeah, I think it's a mix of different people.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's just great characters, great story, great music. My poor husband, he got up and left in the middle, and he was like, I have to leave. I'm going to bed because I feel weird. I've never been so attracted to an animated character in all my life. About Genu.
Abby? Was he into Abby
no, it was
as
Genu.
well?
It was Genu. Well,
Genu.
Yes.
I mean,
I
he's
think it was
really
all,
hot too.
Yeah. They're great. I love the way
also
they
the
dress
animation.
Genu.
The animation is really
good. Yeah.
Good.
But like, if you're not into movies, girls, at least put on Spotify, look up Golden, jam out to what's left of the summer.
And I'll tell you this, if you like Golden, start listening to Twice, because that's what all of their songs sound like. They're
amazing.
great.
I think I'm going to start listening to Twice.
Twice,
I might buy
Blackpink,
a light wand.
Blackpink and Red Velvet. I'm telling you right now, if you listen, and then G Idol. Oh, and then Le Seraphim. Sorry, I'm going crazy.
K-pop rabbit hole.
La Seraphim actually is very pro-gay. Their last music video, they just had a bunch of gay people voguing in the video. And they're all just like, yeah. And then what's their one song? Their lyric is like, I'm a mess in a hot dress. Like,
I'm in.
Like, they're great. I love them.
I'm in. So now starts my K-pop era. I'm finally going to catch up.
Well, I just sent you. Did you see the thing I sent you?
I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Text. I sent him. It's called Wild Wild, and it's basically the Magic Mike of South Korea.
Oh my God.
And they apparently, as a promo for their male review, they did a dancing music video where they're naked, showing kind of.
Wait, are they like a live
cracks.
show? Are they a live show in Seoul or something?
Yeah.
Can we go?
Yeah. Which, you can't because only women can go. It's not for
oh my
gay
God,
men.
those Asian countries, they're the worst about the gays.
I know they're homophobic.
That's all right.
They're all homophobic, but it's getting better. I will say this, as someone who watches a lot of K-dramas, and they're starting to make boy love like gay Korean ones, and they're very popular. I feel that Korea is kind of like